The cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life in all living organisms, often referred to as the building block of life. It is the smallest unit that can carry out life processes independently. Cells come in various shapes and sizes, and their structure is directly related to the function they perform. Organisms can be unicellular, consisting of a single cell like bacteria, or multicellular, composed of many cells like plants and animals. The discovery of the cell is credited to Robert Hooke, who in 1665 observed small, empty compartments in cork tissue using a primitive microscope and called them cells. Later, in 1839, the cell theory was developed by Matthias Schleiden and Theodor Schwann, which stated that 1. All living organisms are composed of one or more cells. 2. The cell is the basic unit of structure and organization in organisms. And 3. All cells arise from pre-existing cells, a concept later refined by Rudolf Virchow in 1855. Cells are classified into two broad categories based on their complexity. 1. Prokaryotic cells. These are simpler cells without a well-defined nucleus. They lack membrane-bound organelles and are found in organisms like bacteria and archaea. Prokaryotic cells have genetic material floating freely in the cytoplasm and reproduce through binary fission. And 2. Eukaryotic cells. These cells are more complex and contain a well-defined nucleus enclosed by a nuclear membrane. Eukaryotic cells are found in plants, animals, fungi, and protists. They have membrane-bound organelles such as mitochondria, the endoplasmic reticulum, and the Golgi apparatus. The structure of a cell can be broken down into various components, each with a specific function. The key components of both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells include 1. Plasma membrane. This is a selectively permeable membrane that surrounds the cell, controlling the movement of substances in and out of the cell. It maintains the internal environment of the cell, ensuring homeostasis. 2. Cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance that fills the interior of the cell, providing a medium for chemical reactions to take place. It contains the organelles, the cytoskeleton, and the cytosol. 3. Nucleus in eukaryotes. The nucleus houses the cell's genetic material, DNA, and controls cellular activities such as growth, metabolism, and reproduction. It is surrounded by the nuclear envelope, which has pores to allow the exchange of materials between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. Inside the nucleus is the nucleolus, where ribosomes are produced. 4. Mitochondria, known as the powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria are responsible for generating ATP, the cell's main energy currency, through cellular respiration. They have a double membrane and their own DNA, suggesting an evolutionary origin from ancient prokaryotic cells. 5. Endoplasmic reticulum, or ER. This is a network of membranous tubules involved in the synthesis and transport of proteins and lipids. The ER is divided into two types. Rough ER, studded with ribosomes, is responsible for protein synthesis. Smooth ER, which lacks ribosomes, is involved in lipid synthesis and detoxification processes. 6. Golgi apparatus. The Golgi apparatus modifies, sorts and packages proteins and lipids for secretion or for use within the cell. It is often considered the cell's post office. 7. Ribosomes. These are small, non-membrane-bound structures responsible for protein synthesis. Ribosomes can be free-floating in the cytoplasm or attached to the rough ER. 8. Lysosomes. These are membrane-bound vesicles containing digestive enzymes. Lysosomes break down waste materials, cellular debris, and foreign invaders like bacteria. 9. Cytoskeleton. The cytoskeleton provides structural support to the cell, helps maintain its shape, and facilitates movement. It is composed of microfilaments, intermediate filaments, and microtubules. 10. Centrosomes and centrioles. In animal cells, centrosomes are involved in organizing microtubules during cell division. Centrioles are a part of the centrosome and help in the formation of spindle fibers. 11. Vacuoles. These are large membrane-bound sacs found in plant cells and some animal cells. Vacuoles store nutrients, waste products, and help in maintaining turgor pressure in plant cells. 12. Chloroplasts in plant cells. These are organelles responsible for photosynthesis. Chloroplasts contain chlorophyll, a pigment that captures light energy, converting it into chemical energy, glucose, through photosynthesis. Like mitochondria, they have their own DNA. 13. Cell wall in plant cells. The cell wall is an additional protective layer outside the plasma membrane made primarily of cellulose. It provides structural support and rigidity to plant cells. The cell performs several vital functions essential for the survival and proper functioning of an organism. 1. Metabolism. Cells carry out metabolic processes, such as breaking down nutrients for energy, catabolism, and synthesizing necessary molecules. Anabolism. Enzymes regulate these reactions. 2. Energy production. Through cellular respiration in mitochondria, cells convert glucose into ATP, which powers various cellular activities. 3. Protein synthesis. Ribosomes synthesize proteins based on instructions from the genetic code stored in DNA. These proteins serve as enzymes, structural components, and signaling molecules. 4. Reproduction. Cells reproduce through cell division. In prokaryotes, this occurs by binary fission, while in eukaryotes it occurs through mitosis, for growth and repair, or meiosis, for sexual reproduction. 5. Transport. Cells move materials across the plasma membrane via passive transport, diffusion and osmosis, and active transport, using energy. Endocytosis and exocytosis help in bulk transport of materials. Cells undergo a well-defined cycle of growth and division. The cell cycle includes phases such as 1. Interphase. The cell grows, replicates its DNA, and prepares for division. 2. Mitosis. The nucleus divides, ensuring each daughter cell receives an identical set of chromosomes. 3. Cytokinesis. The cytoplasm divides, resulting in 2 separate daughter cells. In sexual reproduction, cells undergo meiosis, which reduces the chromosome number by half, ensuring genetic diversity in offspring. Cells are the fundamental units of life, playing a crucial role in carrying out various functions necessary for an organism's survival. Whether prokaryotic or eukaryotic, each cell is equipped with specialized structures that contribute to its function. The study of cells, called cytology, remains central to understanding biology and the mechanisms of life at the most basic level.